So you have started your path to spirituality, right? But how do you know that you are in the right track? How do you know that you're spiritually alive? How do you know that you're spiritually aware? Here I'll be presenting you some of the questions you need to ask if you want to be aware of your spiritual growth and your sense of self. Coming up in this video. Hello and welcome to another episode of Spirit Seeking with Pratik on Sound Health Solution. Where you are on the spiritual field, on the spiritual plane, depends upon how you are in this physical plane. How are your cognitive skills? How do you respond to situations? How do you feel about yourself? Are you in love with yourself? Because until and unless you're in love with yourself, you cannot ooze out love into other beings. Here are some quite deep questions you can ask yourself so that you can answer them on your own and then acknowledge where you stand in the spiritual ground. The first question is, what would you do if you knew that you would not fail? This is a very important question to ask yourself. Are you doing what your calling is? Are you doing what you want to do actually? If yes, good. If not, doesn't matter. The universe might be preparing for it in some way. But what is it that you want to do if you knew you would not fail? You just need to keep that in the back of your mind. That will tell you who you actually are, why you actually are in the earth, and what is your contribution to humanity, to the earth, and to the entire world and the cosmos. You are here with a duty. You realize with this question, you realize what your duty to this world is. The second question is, these are really beautiful questions. The second question is, who thinks that you are beautiful when you wake up early in the morning? Right? We have a lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of foes, a lot of acquaintances, right, that we interact with on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. But people who think that you are the most beautiful when you wake up are the ones who are more likely going to be there for you, who are going to be there with you through your thick and thin, right? For many people, the answer might be different. For many people, it might be parents, spouse, siblings, colleagues, romantic partners. Doesn't matter. You just need to acknowledge who they are and keep them by your side. The third beautiful question is, how are you? Like, really, how are you? We have a tendency to say, I'm fine, whenever anybody asks us how we are. But just wait and think a little deeper. How are you actually? How do you feel? How's it going? What's up? What's happening? What's going according to your will? What's not going according to your will? It's not important that things do go according to your will, but you just need to realize where you are in this path. What's working? What's not working? What are the things that you can change? What are the things that you cannot change? And how are you taking all of these and feeling inside? So, how are you? Really, how are you? Another beautiful question is, if there was an all-curing thing for you, for example, if there was something that you could do to cure your, say, anxiety, how would it look like? What would it be? Right? Sometimes the solutions to our greatest problems is within ourselves. We just fail to ask the right questions, right? So how does your solution look to you? Sometimes we are ignoring the answers and enjoying living in the problems. So sit down and ask yourself, what would heal you? What would cure you? What actually would make you a better person? Another question is, why are you worth knowing? Why should people know you? Why should people acknowledge your presence? Why should people be interested in you? This question really lights up your mind. It starts giving you with all the qualities that you have that you might not have explored. There is no single answer for this. The list for this question, the list of answers for this question can go on and on and on. It'll help you realize what your strengths are, right? And the last question is, how do you at the present moment treat people who can do nothing for you? Now, this is one of the most important questions. It tells us how living we are. Because once you proceed with life, at one point you realize that although we might be doing a lot of things for ourselves, actual and true happiness doing things for other people. And we tend to do things for other people expecting something in return. How do you deal with situations where you need to do things for other people but they cannot help you at all? How do you treat a person who cannot help you? This tells a lot about where you are, whether you're going on the right path or not. Right? Try these out. Early morning or before you go to sleep, start having a talk time with yourself. Start communicating with yourself and ask some vital questions that seem very normal but are actually larger than life and can help you acknowledge and realize greater things, greater needs of your life and your personality. If you like this video, do not forget to press the like button, and if you like whatever is happening in Sound Health Solution, please subscribe to us, share these videos with your friends who you think might like them. Let's build a community of new age enlightened human beings. Until next time.